Hello and welcome to today's Here's to Your Health podcast. I'm Brandy Mefford, Marketing and Development Coordinator at Crawford County Memorial Hospital. And on today's podcast, we are going to discuss the upcoming community wellness screening that's taking place in March. With me today on the podcast, I have Don Luensmann. Welcome, Don.
It's nice to be on the opposite side of the microphone today.
Yeah.
So thank you, Brandy. Thank you for welcoming me.
Absolutely. Well, Don, we're going to talk about the wellness clinic. We have quarterly. The next one is coming up in March on Tuesday, March 19th and Wednesday, March 20th. So why don't you tell us about that?
Yeah, right now we have less than 50 appointments left. You can go online and sign up at ccmhia.com. There's a wellness sign up right there at the top of the page. But the next wellness is coming up on the 19th and 20th, as Brandy said, from 6 to 9 a.m. both days in our meeting rooms here at CCMH. And we're looking forward to a really big crowd, 180 on Tuesday, 180 people on Wednesday. And we would just ask that if you sign up for this, please come see us, because we want to make sure that you come and participate in this what I think is an excellent screening for our community.
And we promise not to take too much of your time. It takes 10 minutes from the time you walk in until we get you out the door.
Yeah, it doesn't take long, and I encourage people to attend mostly from the standpoint that all of us needs at least a baseline for our health. You don't have to do this very often. I mean, obviously there are some people, for instance, folks who are on different kinds of medications might come because they need to see exactly where their levels are at. And I'm going to use either a TSH, like for a thyroid, or an A1C for if you're taking insulin. I mean, those are good tests for that, and obviously less expensive here. But above and beyond that, people need a baseline. You need to understand where your health is at. And it's not just enough to come get the screening done. You really need to follow up with a healthcare provider somewhere, whether that's here at CCMH or whether it's with someone with another organization. It doesn't matter, because even though you get that data, you're going to get the results of all your tests. You'll get that in the mail. Your provider will get it too, and it's always good to have an opportunity to talk to someone else about what those results are and what they mean for you, because you might find out that perhaps there's something that you should be paying attention to that you haven't been up until this point.
See, I actually went 2 years ago and had a wellness done, and they did my blood work. I sent it to my doctor, and they found I had high cholesterol. And it's something I never would have known had I not gone to this clinic. So then there's a button when you sign up on the wellness form online. It lets you send your results right to your doctor, and then he was able to view them. We talked about it at our next appointment, and it was really simple.
And many times they can chart a course. Anytime we can catch something early, then obviously the treatment options, you have a lot more treatment options, and those options usually are a lot less expensive. So if, as an example, if you have either hyperactive or hypoactive thyroid, just as an example, those are two different conditions that happen from your thyroid, but both have to be medicated in different ways, because one, your thyroid is overactive, and the other, your thyroid is underactive. Neither is a good place to be. Mm-hmm. So just knowing that and being able to help manage that, I think, increases the quality of life for everybody who's involved.
Mm-hmm. And we're talking about expense. I mean, so it costs $45?
Yeah, so the basic screening, the basic wellness screening is only $45, and that blood test includes things like your blood count, or your lipid panel, cholesterol, triglycerides, your HDL and LDL, your good cholesterol, your bad cholesterol, and a complete metabolic panel that has 14 tests that measure all kinds of things, including blood sugar level, electrolytes and fluid balance, kidney function, liver function, so on and so forth. It's actually an extremely good battery of tests to have taken, and $45 is a lot less expensive. If you had to have this, if you went to the doctor today, regardless of where it is, and the doctor said you're going to need a blood screening, this $45 test right now during this event would probably end up being something like $700, $800, $900. Mm-hmm. And your insurance company is not going to cover all of the cost. A fair amount of that is going to come back to you. So this is a really inexpensive way to find out where you're at from a health perspective, set that baseline, and then moving forward, you and your provider can take a look at those results every year, and you'll know whether or not you're staying where you're supposed to be or if there are things that you need to be addressing.
Right, and again, we said they're quarterly, so, if you miss this one, we have another one coming up in June.
Yep, next one's right at the beginning of June, so as soon as we get through this wellness, probably the next dates won't go up until around the beginning of the middle of April, but the wellness events fill up quickly. So if you miss this time around, and like I said, we've got less than 50 appointments left, then the middle of April, you'll have to go back out and sign up again.
And to sign up, we go to the hospital website, or you can call. So it's www.ccmhia.com, and we've got a little call out right on the front.
Yeah,
Click that.
And we prefer you go there to sign up because it's easier to go ahead and sign up there. And there are drop-down menus that let you pick the day and the time. So if it should fit into your schedule, it's a wonderful thing. If you come here and you decide you want more tests than just the basic, we also have the thyroid screening, which is an extra $10. We have for men, we have a PSA screening that's another $20. And if you want an A1C, which is a blood sugar test, that is a $25 bill.
And are you paying online or do you pay here?
So we don't pay online. We wait until you show up to be able to do that, but we will take cash, checks, debit, and credit cards. So it doesn't really matter. If you've got any one of those 4 types of payment, we should be able to accommodate anything it is that you would like to have done.
Okay. So I guess anything else you'd like to add?
Only thing, just one more time, there aren't very many appointments left. Don't miss your opportunity if you want to attend the wellness in March. The next one is not going to be until June. If you want to sign up, go online, ccmhia.com, click on the wellness event, sign up on the front of the homepage. It'll take you right to where you need to go in order to be able to fill that out. Most of our appointments now are on Wednesday the 20th, so just be aware of that. But it is fast. It's a fasting screening as well. So it should be about a 12-hour fast. So if your appointment is at 8 o'clock in the morning, as an example, you really need to stop ingesting anything by 8 o'clock the previous evening. That way you'll get the best result on your tests.
Good to know. Okay, so again, I'm Brandy Mefford, Marketing Development Coordinator, and I've got Don Luensmann here with me. We've been talking about the Community Wellness Screening coming up on Tuesday, March 19th and Wednesday, March 20th. If you'd like to sign up, go to ccmhia.com. Thank you for listening.